started yesterday redoing some tail ditches on some fields that needed a little help with drainage, and some of it started washing out, so we fixed all that up. Today we're going to do one more ditch, and then well, one more tail ditch, and then we're going to start working on that ditch that I was closing up with a dozer. I didn't film any of that. So we're gonna be on a dirt pan today, and probably the whole next week was we're gonna start on landforming, start on doing some landforming on that 2 fields that guy surveyed for me. So anyway, back here at Dennis, they are saying that they're gonna finish today, so it's another 55 acres irrigator that we got, so that's pretty good. I think I don't know, they might come to the Ainge place either today or next week and do that field 15. It's a very complicated design, but it's the cheapest way to do it and move the least amount of yards, because if they have to do it on a straight plane from east to west, it's gonna be close to $100,000 to get it landformed. So right now it's around 39,000-40,000, I think, to do it the way that they have it set up. So, but anyway, that's what's been going on. Louis still on the Kelly Diamond. He'll probably get close to finish today with it, and then gotta pull the field cultivator on one field where I'm changing the row angles because the rows go skew because it's catching the ripper furrows. So he's gonna scratch that field, and then he's got to do one bottom of another field, and start making rows either today or tomorrow. I don't know. I'm gonna take tomorrow off. He can do whatever he wants. If he wanna work, he can work. It doesn't bother me. So yeah, we're gonna get to the farm and probably grease up the dirt pan, and then we're ready to roll. Alright guys, so I got all the wheels greased. I have some trouble with these. They don't want to take grease that good. So I've been swapping grease alamides around, and I don't know, everything is open. I don't see why it's such a hard time to take some grease. But the rest of them do grease pretty well. We had a tire that's low on pressure right here, and I put some air in it. Should be fine now. As y'all can see, the wheels, they're not in bad shape tread wise, but got all of them cracks. Oh, I really like a little bigger pan. Not that I really think a tractor is gonna pull it better, but because this one is already almost too much for this tractor. But it all depends on the ground conditions. But this is a 14C, I believe. So yeah, 14C. So that's a 14-yard pan, which is pretty small actually. I'd like to get a 16 or a 20, but I think old 8320 here is gonna have a hard time pulling that. And I really like to get an ejector scraper, because they let out dirt easily. So this one, it has the gate right here, it's open, and when you want to get the dirt out of the bucket, this all tilts up. So ejector scraper, it has a push blade at the back. Looks basically the same, just have a blade right here that pushes the dirt out instead of tipping it out. So what's better about them are you can easily, when you build a road, you just open your gate and start pushing dirt out without adjusting your height. With this one, if I'm on grade on a pad and I want to let dirt out, I need to till the bucket. As soon as you till the bucket, it goes below grade until a certain point, then it picks up. So it's only bad about these ones. But I mean, we've spent a lot of money on it, but we've rebuilt cylinders, we've built pipes, we put a high grade on it. I paid 14,000 for it. That's if everybody knows what scrapers goes for these days, 14,000, that's a steal. It's about $1,000 per yard. Of course, it's a 14C, so that's a big steal. I haven't found one below 20-some thousand lately, so I think we got a good deal. And I mean, it is doing the job, just might be a little small, but it's perfect for tail ditches and stuff. We're gonna set up here, we're gonna work down there. Hopefully we'll have good signal, otherwise we'll have to move closer or something. But I think we'll be fine. You never know. Try and set it up as high as I can. And ready we are. Okay, so I've done this tail ditch over here at 160 the best I can, because we got trouble with signals again today. Yesterday was all good, but I knew it was too good to be true. Washed my tractor off last night, and this morning the water still came out of this windshield wiper back in here. So now my windows is all dirty again, but anyway, I got this done. I don't know if the water will drain or not, but we're gonna head back over there, back to the pivot, where we're gonna fill in the ditch, because there's a lot of work that we need to do before we even start grading it. But anyway, so same old. As soon as that number right there changes, my elevation changes, and that's what makes the pan either picks up or raise. So I got this basically to grade, so I'm not gonna mess anymore with it. We're gonna walk away, because the more we mess with it, the more we do make a mess. So, but anyhow, off to the next project. Louis pulling Kelly Diamond over here on the spawn, kicking a lot of dust up. We got dry in a hurry. So right here is the ditch that we're working with. Obviously I've been closing it with a dozer, and right now we need to take dirt away over here so we can lower this and fill in that, just to make it a smooth crossover. I remember when I started disking this what it looked like, so it's quite a bit different now. So we're gonna plant right over the top of it and still make it rain this way. Well, alright, so I stopped filling the ditch in because I don't want to overfill it and then I have to come back and cut down anyway where I'm gonna go with the dirt, which is kind of what's happening already, but not that much. I'm manipulating it, but anyway, so I got a full bucket back there. I don't have any place to dump the dirt over here, so I'm taking it. We got a low spot on the one field. I'm just gonna go dump it there, I guess. I don't want to cut down too much because then it's going to go deep again, and that's what we don't want. So anyway, it's gonna take a little while to do this now because I have to take the dirt somewhere else, but at least we get some other low spots filled in. I think we are pretty much done with it. It is a little deep, but the only way I can really eliminate that is I can't bring this any up because we had this ditch actually comes from that corner of that field right there, zigzag there through the field, come underneath the pivot, then make a loop and come down and then into this. So if I make this higher, it's lower than that and it's not gonna drain. So that's about the best I'm gonna get it. The only way we can visually bring this up is to take the sides off, lower that even more. But where am I gonna go with all that dirt? And I hate to take dirt from a field and go put it on a pad, and we spend money on it, getting fertilizer and stuff out. So I think it's gonna be about the best that we can get it. After a couple years of actually dragging equipment through it, it's probably gonna silt in and be eventually what that ditch behind us is, just a water furrow. But I think yeah, we might have to bring that little bitty disc and come disc this up and then hook up to a V-ripper and then come rip the sides, because this has been a pad for many years. So, and then there's a pad going that way as well that we need to rip. But anyway, I think it's about the best as we can gonna able to get it. So it comes down there and it goes to the left, it goes to the right, goes to the left, and then it make a sharp curve to the right, and it goes down there to where that little bitty trees are. I don't know if y'all can see it. That also, we also need to take them trees out right there, so we can bed up all the way. It's gonna be about 2 passes, 24 rows down on that corner where that ditch is really deep, and that corner is a high spot, so the field actually go up. So for us to, like I said before, visually bring up the ditch, you have to work off the sides. But there's plenty of dirt over there. I don't know if I'm gonna mess with that right now. We'll just bed up until that big ditch and plant till that big ditch and whatever. Just to, if I need dirt, I know where to come get some. So right there is where we were just a minute ago. Ditch come down all the way here. Over here it's not as deep as over there. It kind of shallows up. I don't know, I guess it's how the elevation is or whatever. Goes down there and then right there is where it actually drains out into a main ditch. So like right there where it's so deep, that's because the elevation of the field picked up. So we won't be able to really plan through that. We'll be able to go through this, but I'm not really sure. Some of those places up there looks a little deep. We'll have to see. We don't want to tear any equipment up going through it, but I know for a fact we won't be able to go through there. We'll just have to deal with it. Otherwise I'll have to take that hump right there out and right there behind the pan, kinda steal a bunch of dirt to make it where it's same level as the field. But for now I think we're gonna roll with it. I might actually come and spread some wheat out as a cover crop just on this ditch to help with some erosion, but we'll do that after we bed up and stuff like that. So anyhow, Louis is still kicking a bunch of dust up over there. I think he's also about finished, but he'll probably continue pulling that Kelly on field 11 and the pivot. Anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Go spend some time with the wife and the kids, crack a couple cold beers, probably edit some videos for y'all. Well, good morning guys, today's Monday, October 21st, and we're back this morning. We got started on this field. We had some trouble getting started because it's just everything is new to me, so I'm trying to get familiar with everything, especially with the designs and the benchmarks and stuff. So I had a friend that called me and he helped me out. We spent about 30 minutes getting it set, and we finally got it figured out, and we are rolling. So we from what I understand from the design, so the road's gonna fall this way, same as that field. So we already have a pad right there. Gonna fill in on that end, come down that reach, have a pad on the bottom end of the field, come all the way around to the riser right here. So pad back there is going to be 1.5 foot tall, and the side's going to be 1 foot tall. So right here we have a little bitty fill area, then we got a cut area, then we got a full area, and then it's cutting and filling back there. But kind of show you all what I'm dealing with. So a normal dirt mover that uses Trimble will have a map on his own. Right here would be a map, and that map would be that map that I have on paper. They would actually have that in their screen. So for me to get it, I need to buy Terra Cutter. That's another program. Then we'll have an extra tablet in the tractor. I think I did explain this before, but anyway, we'll do it again. We'll have an extra tablet in the tractor, and that tablet's gonna have this map on there. So I would, as I go through the field, I would know red's cut, blue is full. So what I'm doing right now is, where we're standing, we are in this little blue corner right here. So I'm kind of looking at a map and looking at a field, guessing where I am. Believe it or not, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to get, just have a visual in my mind. If I go down this pad, that's that pad right there, there's going to be quite a bit of passes on that street that I have to cut. So I already done that. So right now we're sitting right there. We've been cutting right here, we've been filling some in right there, and then it goes all the way down to here. So I've done a couple passes all the way to them trees right there to cut. So right here at benchmark 7, right there, that is 7/10 of cut. So basically this whole reach right here. So I'm trying to fill in this small stuff right here so we can haul back and forth this way and fill in those low spots right here. So that's what I'm trying to do, is trying to imagine that map on my screen, and when I look at a field where I am at. So, and anyway, my windows are very dirty. I'm trying to clean them this morning. On my way to the field, the water started dribbling out again, so I might quickly hop out, just wipe them off, because kinda frustrates me. But anyway, so I know kind of where we need to cut, but on the fill I just put my scraper on auto, open my gate a little bit and let the dirt fall out a little bit, so we can start filling those spots in. We don't have a lot of fill right there in front of us. It's probably 2/10 maybe, but back there, down there, gonna have quite a bit of fill. So anyhow, Louis and Kelly back there, he's about I don't know, probably like about another hour, then he'll be done with the Kelly. Then he got another field he has to field cultivate to break the rows. Of course we are changing row direction, and then he might get onto the heaper and start pulling beds on some of these other fields. Alright guys, we are making some headway, slowly but surely. So I start building a pad back there. We got one going right here, filled up. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain to you, but anyway, right there you'll see I went all the way down there. So that is basically all to grade already. So I'm working on this hill right here. That will be on the map. It'll be this hill by benchmark 5. So I'm working on this. So basically I got all of that to grade. That's to grade. So I'm working this way now, west. So we are working right here now. We're filling in this, and I'm starting to build a pad around, because the bottom of the field is going to be this side, so we're going to have a pad going all the way around, and then the rows is going to go like this. So yeah, I'm scooping and dumping and scooping and dumping. I'm just trying to keep going instead of driving around the whole time. I'm trying to drive around with a full bucket. So anyway, go back and forth over here, get this reach knocked out, hopefully by tonight. And see how we are filling basically that in. Then we're gonna come back and cut the rest of this and fill it in, cut the rest of that and fill that in, and build a pad. Supposed to be enough dirt, so that's kind of what I like about the designs. It'll tell you how much dirt. Let me see. So right here we are exporting 2,165 yards. That's gonna go for the pads. We are moving 9,900 yards, but not on this field. On this field, trying to see how many yards. Right here. Yeah. On this field we are moving 4,952 yards, and we are exporting 2,165. So basically we are doing around 6,000-7,000 yards on just this field. Of course it's including pads. anyway. So it's actually going pretty good. I don't have any problems as of yet, touch wood. But anyway, that's what's going on back here. Alright guys, so the sun's about to go down. What was a nice full pan. So we are cutting still on this reach, filling on this low right here. I've pulled it quite a couple passes down there, getting that all to grade. So we are pretty good shape. I don't think we did too bad for our first day. I think we only started at maybe 10, 11, I'm not sure. I think we got quite a bit done today. Maybe tomorrow we can have a full day without any breakdowns. Hopefully no breakdowns, we can get an early start and get at least 12 hours of run time. I don't think we did too bad today. I'm gonna run here for a couple more minutes. As soon as it gets too dark, I'm gonna quit for the night and we'll be back tomorrow. Alright guys, so we made some headway. We cut this ridge down quite a bit. We are about 1 or 2 tenths away from grade, all the way from 7 tenths. So that's basically what I've been working on this whole weekend. This whole morning. It's now 2:30, and we've been filling right here all the way down there. So it's getting there. I think by tonight we will, the only stuff we will lag is that ridge back there to cut and build that pad around. That's gonna be it. Yeah, we're gonna finish this off, and we're gonna probably do a couple more pulls right here, then we're gonna swap direction and pull long ways. Cut a little bit here and go full over there, and maybe go work on that ridge back there again. Get that to grade. It's all coming together. Right guys, so I'm hoping to finish this field today. It's gonna be my 3rd day on 15 acres. But anyway, we should finish. We only got that ridge back there to cut and fill in that hole right there. Oh, look at that coyote back there. Every time I don't have my gun. Anyway, yeah, got that ridge, fill that hole, build that pad on the bottom, drag the field. Hey, where's your pants? Where's your shoes? And then drag this field a little bit and then move over to the next one. Alright guys, so we're still cutting back there. You can see, so I got my road marked out down there. We're not gonna actually build a road right there, because since we are cutting 1.5 feet, the road's automatically gonna be 1.5 feet tall. So I'm still bringing it dirt over here. Right here, y'all can see how little we have to fill. It's probably not even 1/10, maybe 1/10. Right there we need to fill quite a bit, but I'm getting close now. Yeah, right here it's kind of hard to fill this little bitty spot, because it's barely anything. So I need to grab some of these dry dirt on top to come fill this, because when I get to that cloudy stuff and the wet stuff down there, it won't full. It'll just fall out of bucket and drag, kind of like it did right here. So I'm taking the heavy dirt and fill that spot in, and then take the light dirt, fill this little bit in, and then I guess we're gonna drag the blade a couple times, or well, the scraper a couple angles, maybe lower down and then drag the field after we've done building the pads though. So anyhow, feel pretty confident we'll finish today, and maybe start on that next field. Well guys, it's 3:30 and we're still cutting on this. So this dirt, it's kind of box short, but also I don't know, it's a weird dirt. It's very dark. Doesn't look like box short though, but anyways, it cuts so hard that I can literally pull a little bit at a time, otherwise the tractor would just sit there and spin. So I don't have enough weight to pull the scraper, but we are about to grade on the field. Set over here, we got some places 2 tenths, 3 tenths to cut still, but I'm building the pad down at the bottom, getting it nice and smooth. But with this dirt, it takes me quite a bit of time because it's so cloudy. Anyhow, I don't think I'm gonna finish yet today. I might have to finish the field off tomorrow. I'm gonna try and get my pad built and everything. All I have to do tomorrow then is pull the blade or pull the scraper across the whole field to make sure I got all the high and low spots in and out. So, and then we'll come back and pull the 40-foot blade. But yeah, it's taking quite a bit of time. I was hoping to be finished today and get moved over, but might not be the case. And I haven't even had lunch. We just go the whole time. I barely stop, so I think I'm doing the best I can with a span and tractor. So anyhow, I think what added to the time was this 1.5 feet of cut that I had on this end to build a pad. So anyhow, let's show y'all what this dirt look like. Right there I've built a pad, and I'm doing it with this dirt. It's so freaking hard to pack it down, and it breaks big clods, so when you're trying to dump on grade it won't let you, because it'll just dump the clod and drag. So I need to lift up and yeah, go over it a few times, but we're gonna get it. This pad is a little too narrow yet. I need to come out some more and widen it up. Golly, I thought I would never finish this reach, but it's finally basically 2 grade. So what I'm doing now is I'm just finishing this pad up, making that look nice. Then tomorrow we'll be dragging the pan across the field and we'll move over to the other field, because I'm a little low on my fuel, and if I go to the shop now and go put fuel in and then head back, it's gonna be dark already. I won't have but 15 minutes of work time, so trying to finish this off. I'm just trying to slope the pad, get it nice. Then I think we are in pretty good shape. Really wished I would have finished today, but it is what it is. We still need to cut the tail ditch, but I think I'm gonna do that after we pull the big blade. Then I'll cut the tail ditch. Well guys, I think we got the road as the best as we can right now. So tomorrow we'll come and pull the scraper. I might just pull it over the field one time, and then because we want to pull the 40 feet blade as well, I just want to make sure I got all the high spots out and I got the low spots filled pretty good. I think I'm lagging a little bit, but it might be just this much. So we're gonna run tomorrow, run it at an angle on grade, and probably collect a couple of little bit of dirt, and we'll pull it over the low spots, and we got dirt over, we'll put it on a pad and smooth it out some more. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it the end of this video. It's been a long 3 days. I'm about to give it up. Anyway, turned out pretty good so far. We'll see once it drains, if it drains the right way. Hopefully it does. Anyway, I'll catch you all on the next one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and appreciate every one of y'all. Until next time.